Hello everyone and welcome back to the Energy Connect studio from Gastech 2025 here in the heart of Milan. My name is Rebecca McLaughlin Eastham and I'm delighted to be your host for this important conversation with Wassim Ghadban of Kent. Wassim, it's wonderful to see you.
Thank you. Thanks for Energy Connect.
Let me start by asking you, how exactly is AI transforming industrial asset management across the full life cycle?
Yeah, talking about AI, we just started like a new era of innovation, right? We're talking about more autonomous operation, which is defining the fifth industrial revolution. Looking at asset management, like there are many good systems for the energy sector, but the way that we see asset management from the owner perspective is to have one single platform where they can manage portfolio of projects, assets, operating assets from early stage, like not only operating assets from design perspective, where you can see everything that you want, like from one single platform. So different stakeholder can access one single platform, deep dive in the information that's helping them really to execute their own tasks. For instance, we developed Innova AI. It's really redefining the asset management from a way that you can empower all the operations team and maintenance team to take value, to retrieve the information and intelligence from the operation as well as from the design perspective. We have part of that is like full remote monitoring for emissions, for energy management. So you can deep dive into the entire value chain of the asset. As well, you can remotely operate the asset and autonomously operate the asset by AI. So I believe this is totally new in the market, where you have a full ecosystem covering different aspects and one single platform available for all stakeholders.
I presume with remote operations, give me some examples of it, but it's a game changer when it comes to health and safety also.
Yeah, absolutely. Like if you look at the remote operation, like was a dream for the industry, right? Especially during COVID, like many assets were not possible to operate, like many operators left the control rooms, for instance. So we have seen the necessity to have a full remote operation where you will be able to operate any asset from any location you want. And definitely the goal is really to enhance safety, right? As well to reduce emissions like transportation, especially when we're talking about offshore. So we developed a full solution for remote operation and we deployed that for ADNOC, for instance, in Middle East. And now we are trying to convert the entire upstream to fully remote operation. And we are working with Net Zero Technology Center and their advancing remote operation solution program, actually. Because the value, we see the remote operation has become like a norm in our industry. And imagine that we're able to have one single center, you can remotely operate everything. You can operate the terminals, you can report the plant, you can remotely operate the grid from one central location. That's definitely will lead to cost reduction, enhancing the safety as well efficiency. And with AI now, we'll be able really to simplify the intelligence around remote operation, right? From cybersecurity perspective, from emissions monitoring, for energy management, so all located in one central location for an agile operation.
You mentioned costs, and we want to keep them down and maximize the margins, but AI, of course, is going to be providing great data and insights.
Yeah.
Talk to me about how that actually trickles down eventually and impacts the bottom line in a positive way.
Well, talking about the cost reduction, it can be like direct reduction or indirect, right? If you look at the entire asset life cycle, right? Currently, we are deploying AI agents to be able to reproduce design based on historical data that we have. So for instance, like a drawing used to take like 50 hours from our engineering team. Now we can produce that like taking 10 hours, just 10 hours. As well as the proactive approach in the operation, right? Directly, we take data from sensors, from satellites, from drones, from robots, and we can convert that to intelligent information and assign a task to different teams. So like we take like a proactive approach. We know like a downtime in our industry is a big issue, right? Yeah. And every second count. So being proactive, retrieving the data at the right time and assigning it to the right people, that's definitely will achieve like a cost reduction, like in operation and maintenance. So time is critical, efficiency is critical for our industry, and we believe AI now will unlock the real efficiency that we are looking for and will help us really to take all the information from historical projects that we execute and help us to move forward to renewable energy, for instance, and also like low carbon solutions. I believe we have a lot of data, right, in our industry, but we did not unlock the real information, the intelligence from these data. So we have disconnected systems everywhere. AI is helping us really now to create like an ecosystem, right? And it's available for everyone, right? You don't need to know from where the information is coming from, which system, like directly by AI, just single prompt, you can retrieve the information. For instance, at Kent, we developed like full conversational AI that's helping like owner operators to ask what is the status, or you can just discuss with the plant. You can discuss with an equipment or system. What is the status today? What's your status today? When are you going to fail, for instance? What's the emission today? How can I fix this? So it's really helping everyone and empower everyone to become more efficient in their own tasks.
It's game-changing technology,
Absolutely.
No doubt about it. We always love seeing Kent on the ground at Gastech. It's lovely to have you in the Energy Connect studio. Tell me, what have been your takeaways so far from Gastech?
Well, Gastech has always been like a platform connecting the minds in the Indian industry. But it's really good to see this year, like AI is taking really stage on the spot. And like we see it's not anymore a buzzword, like we see real use cases, like helping us really to move to the next decade of innovation. So I'm glad that we are part of Gastech. I'm glad that we are discussing about AI and innovation. And I believe like what we need to see in the future is more collaborative approach where we can share our use cases, positive use cases, of course, positive use cases by AI and also by historical data that we have. Like AI alone is not going to do anything. Like it's about people at the end and it's about our data, our information. But I believe collaboration is very important, and this is what we are taking from Gastech, like connecting with others, sharing information, sharing our failure as well, not only success, because it's very important to highlight in the era of AI, not everything is perfect, right? We are going to have some challenges, but as we spotlight and we highlight what is the real value, what's the positive impact of AI in the industry, I think we are going to thrive our energy industry in the future.
Absolutely, we'll get there together. Wassim, we have to leave our conversation there, but thank you so much for speaking to me today.
Thank you.
Thank you. Well, that wraps up another important conversation in the Energy Connect studio. Thanks for watching, and do stay tuned for more. You can follow us online and on LinkedIn for updates. Take care, and I'll see you soon.